Today's my hopefully last day. I'm going to clean this up a little bit more. Going to reassemble everything. I'm going to clean out the best I can everywhere else. Reassemble everything, and then maybe I'll get to the fuel filter. It's back in there. And a couple other things. Oh, I need to change, I believe it's this pulley. Yeah. I don't know if you can hear that. Spins nicely, but makes a little noise. Maybe that one should be changed too. Got a new tensioner also. That one's really messed up. Wonder how that happened so quickly. Cheap pulleys. Should get the good stuff. And I'm gonna refit this resonator as well. This turbo resonator delete here. The aluminum one. I don't know if that's fit properly, and I'm going to examine that closer. Okay, I'm going to start putting it back together now. Alright, so brainstorming exactly how to put this next new seal on here. Previous one didn't go so well, but I think that was more an issue with the balancer, not the actual seal itself. I had kind of a semi-clever way of putting it on here. When I first fit it on here nice and flush, nice and even there, I actually took a can of Arizona iced tea, which fit with a little dimple on it there, so the crankshaft could kind of tuck under there, and it fit perfectly on the edge there. And I was able to take a small board and a rubber mallet and just gently tap it, and it went in and seated just perfectly flush, which I was really proud of myself for. And then it didn't work anyway, so but I do believe that was a result of the balancer and not the seal, hopefully. So hopefully I have it correct this time. So the new seal has one of these little guides in there, which I don't quite know how to figure out. I guess it slides over. Oh, what am I doing? I got the existing seal on there. Oops. So I guess it slides right in here and helps with alignment somehow. And then you pull it out. Forgive my ignorance here. So let me look at the little teeny tiny instruction card it came with. I mistakenly said in an earlier video this was a Corteco seal. That was the first one I put in. This one is L-ring. I don't know, it's whatever. I think I got it from ID Parts. So let me look at that little card and see exactly how this insert piece helps out, and I will start back. Oh well, while I'm here, or while I'm making this video, I hope to do something like this time. I don't know if this is going to be a good size, but I found a couple of really big washers. So I'm thinking that I can take an old bolt washer there and put the seal, there's the old one again just for demonstration purposes, the seal there, and then somehow, no, that's not going to work then, because the washer doesn't fit around this ring here. Oh man, thought that was a great idea. Not so much. I need a washer with a bigger inside diameter there to go over that and then still cover that. Man, well, and then I was worried about the depth of the length of the bolt, so I got 3 of these $7 washers. I guess maybe I'll just bring them back to Ace Hardware. I guess it was a good thought. I'll figure something else out. Alright, these instructions make no damn sense to me. What does this mean? Is that right there showing that a normal person shouldn't do this? Only a mechanic with a big wrench can? I don't know if you can see that in the video or not. It's German. And then this. I'm clueless here. The only thing I can get out of this is that should wait 4 hours before I start the engine after it's installed. But this looks like the seal fits right on the crankshaft. Is it supposed to? What am I doing wrong here? As far as I understand, it fits right up against there and then seals against the balancer. I don't know. But this is just, it doesn't make any sense to me. Alright, you got the new seal in there. It's almost flush with like half a millimeter, maybe a millimeter all the way around. It's protruding out still. I read the advice from a few people to do that and let the balancer, as it tightens, kind of seat it properly. Did it nice and evenly, just tapped on points, jumping around, and had it kind of sit in there nicely. I don't know, something just doesn't feel right about it, like I'm completely missing something here. We'll find out when I bolt it all back together and see if oil's spitting out of it still. We shall see. I really don't want to do this all over again. Alright, new harmonic balancer is on there. It slipped on. I put a little white lithium grease around the edge that touches the seal as to glide by it instead of twisting it and mangling it on the way in. Hopefully that was the right thing to do. We'll find out. It did kind of wiggle on there nice and clean. I obviously can't see back in there to see the seal anymore, but it felt right. I'll keep putting stuff back together. See how it goes. Alright, so I got my big torque wrench here. The no name, 50-60 bucks or something off Amazon. It seems to work. I wouldn't buy the cheap stuff for precision work, but this is 240 foot-pounds of torque I need to put on this crank bolt here. And I believe the tolerance is going to be acceptable for something of this magnitude. Who knows? I'm guessing, but it worked well to put it back on last time, it seems. So my problem here is, before I did it without the water pump pulley on there, and now it's all lined up there, kind of in the way to get any kind of movement there. So I'm going to try to go underneath and see what happens. Side note, I figured out that the muffling of the noise, or the volume here, was probably because of my gloved hand touching right over the microphone, somewhere around here. But I put the GoPro in a little case holster so I can hold it differently. I'm still looking for my head strap and chest strap and extension and all my little accessories for it, which I'll find sometime out of the garage. But right now, let me try to flip this down to the bottom, and I'll get on the ground down here, lay my lovely cardboard mat down again, and see if I can get a good angle on tightening that differently. Not from up here banging into the water pump pulley. Alright, here I am underneath. It's something dripping on me from here. That's great. I think I could get this here. And oh great, my lock, flywheel lock is loose. Ready? Hear that? It's clicking against it. That's probably not good. Let me get this off of here. And I bet when I climb under here with you, we'll find out that the flywheel locking tool got loose. And it's exactly what I see right here. Interesting. I don't know why. This one has like a breakaway hole in it, and this one's a solid hole. Let me tighten this back up and try to crank it down. Great. Alright, there's a better view of it. You can see how the flywheel locking tool slipped the teeth and popped out there. I had a lot of trouble with that last time until I tightened it down nice and tight. Thought I got it nice and tight this time, but I guess not. But there's better lighting on seeing what happened. So I'll loosen it up a little bit, push it back in the teeth there, hopefully get it settled nice and easy again, and tighten it down harder, and then hopefully when I start turning up front it'll bite and hold while I try to torque it to spec. Okay, so this is kind of something new I'm trying. I can't quite get it to fit in the teeth right now, so I thought I would go ahead and hook up the torque wrench here and give it a slight turn, and now it seats up in there. Okay, that actually worked. Cool. I'll tighten that back down now. All right, got it locked down back there again after a little bit of difficulty, and I kind of have an angle on this, but it's still gonna be, I mean, any which way I look at it, it's gonna be hard to get 240 foot-pounds of torque on. I'll be back in a minute. This has got to be the dumbest design for holding this flywheel lock tool in place. I don't know why this end is open right here. Every time I turn on the crankshaft, it goes about a quarter turn, and then spring, this piece pops out and just starts clicking in there. Worked okay the first time after a little struggle. Let me see if I can just get this bolt even tighter right here. Quite annoying. Trying again. Alright, I just cranked those bastards on there as hard as I could without stripping everything out. I don't know what material that is they're going into, but I think I stripped out the heads of the bolts just a tiny bit. Hopefully I'll be able to back them out soon. And hopefully this is tight enough where this flywheel lock tool does not pop out again. I'm going to try now. Alright, I just cranked down the, torqued down the crank bolt until I got about 240 foot-pounds of torque on this wrench. And now comes the fun part where I've got to turn it another 90 degrees after that first click. So what I'm going to try here, just a simple paint marker. Sorry for the shaking and craziness here. I'm going to, so I'll do it from the underside. So I'll mark here, very bottom, about dead center here. Mark right down there, and then I'll go all the way up to right here. Over on this side here, right about there. So let's see if I can get that moved there. And there's my dumbass realizing that the balancer doesn't move, the bolt moves. So let's try this again. I didn't move it any further, so easiest spot to mark this. I'll try to get, you know what, I'll take the socket off maybe. No. Huh. Let's do this. Let's put a mark on the bottom of this thing. Cross that maybe. Right there. And I'll take this off. Oops. It's just about straight down, so I will try to get that pointed off to the left. And there she is. And I'm out of breath. Alright. So what's next? Got that on there. I think I'll change out one of the pulleys. I have to remember to take that flywheel lock off, or that's going to be problematic when I try to start the engine. I think I'll change this pulley. I don't know if you can hear that. I have a new tensioner and pulley also. It's hard to tell what's making noise and what's not, but I'm so good at taking this thing apart now. I should just do all the pulleys next week. Let's get that flywheel lock tool out, clean up under there, and start on the next piece, whatever that might be. Clean up maybe.